Welcome everybody back to another BOLDcast reaction. I'm Carson.
I'm Lindsay.
And this is One Piece episodes 105 and 106. What happened last time?
Last time, Crocodile revealed himself to the remaining members of Baroqueworks, the upper members, and he has commenced that his plan will start tomorrow at noon. Luffy laid down the law for Vivi, punched her in the face, and said that she needs to put all their lives on the line and they need to go after Crocodile directly.
Leave a like and subscribe. Check out Patreon to get 1 week ahead of edited reactions, or 2 weeks ahead of uncut reactions, and our higher tier, uncut timer reactions as well, just so that everybody's aware. And let's see what happens this episode. Let's go! I wonder when we'll see Buggy and Alvida next. What if they didn't reveal? Oh my god, could you imagine? What if they didn't reveal all the members of Baroqueworks? And then one of the 2-person teams was Buggy and Alvida? Could you fucking imagine? They just like sneak in and it's just like, oh, whatever, Mr. 8 and you're whatever the fuck what it would be. Oh, there we go. That's what yeah, Rain Mason. Okay, all right.
Okay, so they're actually a lot closer to Crocodile.
Okay.
But we didn't have those runner lizards.
I mean, we got Chopper and a camel. Oh boy. Especially now that we're all the way out here.
Yeah. It's like an hour that way. Still so dumb how Lashes just won't let them ride.
I mean, he probably couldn't carry much more anyway.
No, but I mean, like, they could take turns to conserve energy. Suspiciously enough.
Oh, I'm sure you love gambling.
Okay, Tsunade.
I feel like somebody who really values money would hate gambling.
Yeah. He's gonna spill this water. Luffy, you should let other people have your water. Do you know how much of everyone else's you wasted?
Of course I could treat myself, like starts drinking it without realizing he's drinking it. That'd be funny.
We don't have any food. Okay, Lashes. I'm sorry.
Oh my god, no.
What?
Eat a camel?
Yeah.
It's fucked up, man.
It's like him as a kid.
Jesus. What is Tashigi doing here? These guys. Yes. Smart. You should be by his side right now before Mr. 2 shows up. Oh no. Karoo!
Oh yeah, I forgot
He made
they
it!
sent Karoo.
Oh my god.
A good boy.
Oh god, thank god, but he's gonna die right here. Okay.
Karoo drinking all that water.
Thank god, and there's witnesses too, they all know. Jesus Christ, is he trying to nuke it?
No, that,
Oh, no,
that was
right.
from that.
This is clever editing, goddamn.
It looks so goofy.
They're getting really
Creative.
with those those fisheye lenses. You fought valiantly, Karoo. Wah!
Right, I literally completely forgot about that. Does anyone else still have it on? I guess they've been wearing long sleeves.
Oh shit. Watch them all just get killed right now. They all find out and then just they get nuked instantly. What were you gonna say?
Just immediately. It's like so far away.
Yeah.
Then it's fine. If everyone else left, they're not killing everyone, then whatever.
You should send this information out to the people. Maybe they would,
Yeah?
you know? Oh shit. Can't believe it's really happening. Walk to rain base. I'm glad Karoo didn't get fucking
Me
cooked
too.
like a chicken. I mean,
I
there's
forgot
still
that he was on
time.
a journey, not just like staying with the boat or something.
You forgot?
Yeah, it's been a long time.
It's been like 2 days.
Luffy. I'm telling you right now, you just settle down. Take money with you. Hey, you want to borrow some?
I'm surprised she, yeah, exactly, loans it out to him. I'm surprised she even offered. Oh, Smoker's there too? Because I'm smart as shit.
Better have brought money. I think water's probably expensive here. Wasting water yet again.
Guys, we gotta move! We're attacking Crocodile now! The plan is on!
Quit riling Lashes up. He's just a camel.
If you know those kids, you better pay for the trouble. Oh my god. Awesome. Holy shit.
Yet again. I can't win with these guys. Oh, not the same thing. Leaving poor Chopper.
Yeah, it's over. It's over. Cover is blown. Good way to get the party started.
Hey, this is a good idea though. If the Brokeworks guys come out to kill them, then maybe they'll fight the Navy and, you know. Split up and look for clues. I feel like you should have given those waters to someone who actually needs them. And he wasted the water yet again. Oh, poor Chopper.
Baroqueworks at least don't know his face. So. Or at least they didn't spread it around. A couple people know what he looks like, but not like this. Like that.
Huh. Remember when I just killed 100 of these guys without breaking a sweat that night?
Yeah. Somebody put on the Doom music.
Oh boy. These aren't regular citizens. This is the second time I've been accused of just killing random villagers, and I'm sick of it.
Too many memories.
Just fight me. What's your problem? Come on, Usopp, have one of your special, like, smoke bomb things or rotten egg thing or whatever.
His specialty is running away.
That's true.
In the middle of a lake, look at that water.
Wow.
Panda Man! Oh, Jesus.
I guess we're going in without Vivi. Rats.
Nice. Jesus, you can't, there's never a dull moment. As soon as they get there, they run into Smoker.
Instantly.
So
classic.
bad.
I love how it's just almost an exact repeat of when they first showed up. So bad. Luffy just never learns. Like, something bad happens, and then he's just like, huh, I'll run right towards everyone. Guys, the Marines are chasing us. It's like, yeah, they're chasing you. They weren't chasing us. They're chasing you. And now they're chasing us because of you. It's always so funny as well.
I never would have guessed.
That it's like, oh, so when the king gets rain, it's suspicious. But when this other place is like has a giant lake in it, then, you know, it's called Rain Base, so I get it. Yeah. But I'm like, did Crocodile name it that? And then just ensure that it was always raining so that it wouldn't seem suspicious. Mm-hmm. And that's why everything was, you know.
Yeah, it's just for people. Well, people only really question it when their lives are at risk, or people only get mad about it when their lives are at risk. When they're, you know, when everybody's, if you're surrounded by water, there's no reason to, like, you know, think about it. But when you're in a drought and it was said that the king is like magic or whatever, then that kind of changes the circumstance. I really love this dude in the white. His fucking design is so cool. Both of them are really cool. This guy's design is really, really cool. I just love it every time I see it. It's sick. But we finally got the king, finally, is moving. Everybody's like, you know what? Fuck this war. Like, you know, fuck this conflict. Fuck this shit. We're going straight to Crocodile. You know, and it's just perfect. Because, yeah, I love his attitude of just like, so what if they break the castle? The palace.
It's fine.
Who cares? You know, like we end the conflict
Every
and then
other
we'll handle
city
it.
in this place is destroyed, so who cares?
Yeah.
Let's just, you know, stop the
Cut
guy
the
who's
head off
pulling
the
the strings.
snake crocodile.
Cause like, yeah, it's like at the end of the day, you know, if he doesn't get to be king anymore, and the people want to take over, then it's like, okay, that's fine as long as you got rid of the guy. Cause that like that's like the problem of the whole thing is like the rebels are like. They're doing the right thing, like they were like manipulated into it, but like they're not really in the wrong at the end of the day. To them, there's the king who was manipulating the weather and then has since done nothing.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, they're just desperate people and they're not doing anything bad at all. So I'm glad. I guess it's just kind of interesting to have a story with a king that like fully accepts his own failings and is like completely taking responsibility and is like, I don't even care at this point about like I don't care if I'm in charge or the palace gets destroyed or whatever. I genuinely care about the people and want them to be able to live their lives and stuff. And I feel like that's kind of refreshing because you know, so much of like stories is like, you know, there's always the king and he's always like oblivious or like shitty or just greedy, and in this obviously Crocodile is greedy and he like but it's like separate and he manipulated the whole thing. So I like it too. It's refreshing for the story to just be like, you know what, all this like, you know, going here and talking to these people and all this stuff, like what really matters is this, let's just like, you know, for them to think logically about it, stop for a second, Luffy just be like, why are we even going this way? Like, you know, why don't we just go to Crocodile? Like, what's the point here? Because like Vivi knew where Crocodile was likely to be anyway, so yeah, I like kind of the way that the story's kind of going right now. So I mean, I've liked the whole arc, don't get me wrong, but I like the sort of like focusing of the attention towards, you know, a conclusion in a way. But it makes me wonder what Koza's role in this is going to be. Is he going to, is it literally like the king said, are they gonna leave? Koza's gonna come in and oh, where is everyone? They must have gone to fucking Rain Base, or you know, where else would they go? And then there's gonna be a big battle at Rain Base maybe with like millions and billions versus the king's army, and then Koza's gonna come in and it's gonna really complicate everything, and there's gonna be like a power shift, maybe a speech here and there, maybe a death, maybe the king will die in battle or something like that, and then that will like after that will turn the tides, and Koza will like fight alongside, and around that time like Luffy or whoever will be like turning the tides against Crocodile or whatever, like a big climactic fight or something. But where does Smoker fit into all that? Yeah, because he's still there.
And he's not like, the thing about Smoker is he's so interesting because he's not a company man. He's not so interested in following what the Marines want him to do all the time. He'll go a little bit rogue if it's what he thinks is best. Or if it's what he wants. Because like, he's chasing Luffy because he's kind of interested in him as well.
And he is a pirate, so he is doing his job. But, he, you know, also like Luffy's a pirate, so he is doing his job. You know, he's going a little bit crazy here. Like we mentioned previously, like the Les Mis kind of references of like Luffy didn't really do too much.
He stole a loaf of bread.
He stole a loaf of bread, and now he's being chased across the world. Yeah. Which is fine.
But like, what will Smoker do when the chips are down and everybody's like, when Luffy's fighting Crocodile, he learns about Crocodile. Crocodile is a warlord, so technically they're on the same side, but also, you know, Smoker is
doing way worse stuff.
And he's
than
also
Luffy.
he is still a pirate, and Smoker is like against you know, pirates or what. So I don't know what side he'll take. When it comes down to it, or if he'll just walk away or turn you know, a blind eye to everything and let Luffy do what he needs to do. or if he'll, you know, keep challenging Luffy during that fight and just keep antagonizing him as a sort of challenge, you know, to Luffy. You know, give him that extra conflict or that extra, you know, push that Luffy needs to grow. But anyway, yeah, I'm just there's a bunch of moving parts. Like there's the main conflict, like because you know, if you compare this to previous arcs in One Piece with like the big battle at the end, it's like there's Luffy and his team versus the bad guys, and then you know if you think about Kuro, it was pretty much just that, and then it gets a more advanced. Like if you compare that to Arlong. Now there's like different groups of them split up, and like Nami's running back and forth, and Arlong is going back and forth with some of his guys going here to the town and going back and forth.
That are
and you have Luffy
to
crashing and like with Momu, and like you know there's this sort of ships passing in the night thing where like different groups were split up amongst different areas, and it kind of changed the thing. This is kind of like an evolution of that kind of storyline, but again ramping it up and taking it to a whole nother level where it's not just, you know, Luffy versus the bad guys and then, you know, splitting up their teams into smaller factions or smaller little groups here and there to fight or pass each other or whatever. There's also, Smoker, there's the King, there's Koza, and there's, you know, other Baroque's Works agents, which, and, you know, how that will break down. Maybe they won't all stay aligned with each other towards the end, you know, maybe they're, you know, there's a lot of room for things to change, and there's a lot of different sides to the conflict. It's not so simple. So that it makes it really interesting.
And with things being elevated with like the world government, so it's like we have some pirates, we have Baroque Works, which is also one of the warlords, and then there's the Marines, and you have the world government, and you have just like this kingdom, and then you have like the rebellion or like the revolutionists of this kingdom. So it's like there's a lot of people that all want different things, or like a lot of them want much more similar things than they think that they do, you know, like the king obviously wants the same thing as the people that are trying to overthrow him right now, but they don't know that, and he knows that him just being like, hey, I was framed isn't gonna actually do anything. No one's gonna believe that. So he needs to take some action.
Yeah, it's really sick. Alrighty, let's move on to the next one. Leave a like and subscribe. Oh, Jesus Christ!
There's some stormtroopers over here with this aim.
God damn, Zoro. Hell yeah. Panda!
Huh, what a weird guy. She's not in here.
Can you just relax for 1 second?
No, no. No Marines allowed. Yeah. This is a lawless town.
Vipru. Or it could be a trap.
Yep. You're getting it all wrong, Smoker.
I mean, that one honestly is kind of fair.
Yeah. Why does the path split? Oh. Oh my god. Dead end.
I wound up swimming when falling into
Oh, poor
darkness.
Chopper.
He'll be
Okay,
all
you
right.
can find Vivi. Oh.
He's so cute.
You gonna see Chopper? Oh.
If he just gets sick.
If you could just see
Are her
something.
eyes that bad? Straight up Velma. It's so great.
Just steal her glasses, then she can't hurt you. It's so cute. Oh, Chopper.
Why is she a dimwit? She didn't know about
How
Chopper.
would she ever
How would
know
she know?
about
How does that
Chopper?
make her dumb?
This was literally not a clever trap.
Smoker, can't you just get out of there?
He literally could just get out of there. But maybe he just wants to see what's going on. Oh! Oh, it's like a dull...
Yeah, it's police
blade.
baton. I didn't know if it... I thought it was pointed at the end.
The way that it's drawn with that like white strip, it looks
Yeah.
like sharp.
It looks like a blade. But it makes sense, you know, he's a cop.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm?
The sea prism stone. Oh. Interesting.
Shit. It works against
Oh,
devil fruit users.
that makes sense. Oh, so that's why he can't get out. Hmm.
Thank you, Usopp.
He's not made of smoke now. Is he?
Oh, he's there.
He's really a master at that, like hide in the chair and then do a dramatic reveal.
Well, great. Now we know there's some Valyrian steel fucking anti-devil fruit user metal that's
Yeah.
just around. What's that sound? Okay. Damn idiot.
Idiot. Shit.
Hmm? What? Is that her dad? Oh, whoa! Zoan fruit, I bet. But he's equipped with guns too?
Damn.
That's crazy. Fuck yeah!
That's sick. Get off the side before they shoot at you.
He's so sick.
Oh, Karoo. He's the strongest. Hmm.
How is the... He might be the second coolest character we've seen next to Ace.
I wonder what she can do.
Yeah.
No.
I'm sorry, what? Oh, did she just hurt her? It looked like her arm was like stuck through her body.
What?
What the fuck?
She just like project her hands into weird places.
Hana hana no mi.
Weird.
She's like Vishnu. Oh no.
Seems a little bit overpowered that she can.
That's insane.
That she can make her hands appear out of things that she's not touching.
Yeah. I wonder if there's a condition to it? She just break his back? What the fuck is going on? He's dead? He's dead?
How can you even fight against her if she can just do that?
Yeah, I don't know what the... I mean, she's a devil fruit user, so there's that. You could throw her in water. I love they play the theme.
Smoker's in there like, and these are the people that I've been chasing down across the land. This is what I'm in jail for right now. Touch the bars again.
Oh my god.
Damn. He's the Sandman.
He's the Sandman.
It's Gara.
Literally Gara. Is he gonna kill Vivi right now?
No. We still don't know what they told all the other numbers to do.
What do you get out of that?
Yeah. Sounds like a utopia to me.
So he's the Sandman. Mm-hmm. That's his whole thing. And I guess just that his relationship to moisture is just that he sucks out moisture.
Yeah, interesting. I thought it was gonna be like
I thought it was gonna be more than that.
I thought it was gonna be like, yeah, he can like dehydrate, like that, like that's his ability, not that he's just sand. But I guess he's.
I think it's both. Is what it is.
but it's based on the premise of like sand absorbing the moisture out of things over like hundreds of years, like if something dies in the sand, then like over time it like dries out.
Yeah.
But he's able to create that effect within like a couple of seconds instead.
And it makes, and I wonder if then he does cause like sandstorms. I thought that it was just, he was manipulating the moisture in the air, but maybe he is.
I think he is. I think that he probably could cause them, but at the same time, I think that they
happen on their own
just
anyway.
natural, and because of how dry it is, they're worse.
Yeah.
Because there's nothing like to help pin the sand down at all. A sand person. Mm-hmm. Very fitting that he decides to come live in a desert. It's like his perfect environment.
That's what I was thinking. Like
terrain.
he must have just got. I mean, that must be the utopia. Maybe he just like, for him, it's just he wants to. What if his sand power becomes like?
He just wants to merge with the sand.
Yeah.
Be the sand.
What if he like can get power?
He's
if
like,
it's just if he can purify
Skywalker's worst enemy.
If he can purify the landscape and remove all water from it, then maybe that's his utopia. If he can remove all water, make it purely sand, then he can like turn into sand and actually merge with it and become like a god. Like he'll become like an island, god. A continent-sized person. Like he changes into sand, and then when he changes back after absorbing everything, he can just be that. Like it'll become like his country. Maybe that it does add a different element to that, because maybe there isn't like a secret thing to do with this place, or maybe that's just
it's like, I want military might. I'm gonna have billions of grains of sand at my disposal that will do whatever I want.
Then we got Miss All Sunday.
This ability seems way too overpowered. Like,
it's broken as shit.
Being able to turn into smoke, being able to like turn your entire, being able to get like chopped, like all of them are very overpowered in their own way. But being able to like spawn your own limbs off of objects and other people, that like I could see if it's like, oh, I touched somewhere and now it's like blooming out of there, but I feel.
Maybe it is.
But she didn't touch him.
We don't know what she touched. Maybe there's a time limit. Maybe she touched his cloak while he wasn't looking back at the palace at one point. Maybe, maybe there's another condition to it that we didn't see. All we saw was just that one moment in the introduction. And like we kind of learned with like Crocodile's thing and with many other devil fruits, it's like how they work evolves as is needed from the story. So I think maybe as we go along, there will be an Achilles heel or some sort of downside or some sort of like not perfect, because obviously when we see it the first time, it's supposed to be really overpowered and we're supposed to be like, whoa, that's a super broken ability. And then when we learn more about it, there's more going on. Maybe there isn't a downside, and it's just that this guy was weak, and like other people won't be as affected by just her arms spawning on them.
Well, I guess that's the thing, because it's like if she came up against
and what happens if
Smoker, or if she came up against whatever, like Miss, what was Miss whatever that could adjust her weight, then she could probably just like make her weight like 1,000,000 pounds so that she couldn't get like her arms couldn't get forced or whatever. Like I guess against like other devil fruit users, depending, and like maybe even against Luffy, because he's like stretchy, so her like being able to like pin him back.
Well, what if she also feels pain from these arms?
Yeah.
What if he somehow could overpower and cut off one of the arms? Like would that just feel agonizing to her? Mm-hmm. Would it feel like nothing? What if they like snap the arm? Like what if Luffy just like, oh, you're grabbing this, and then like reaches around, grabs the arm, and then like snaps it or twists it off. Yeah, like that, and maybe she doesn't have a good pain tolerance, and it's about catching people by surprise and getting these kind of holds on them. But yeah, there's still a lot that we don't know, and with all of the devil fruits, like the first time you see them, it's supposed to be like, this is fucking insane and broken and crazy, and there's no rules to it, and it just seems like the perfect power. Yeah, it's like you can just do that. There's no like downside or whatever. Usually if there's not a downside, there's a way to overcome it, just as it's explored more. And whether or not there is a downside now, Oda will probably write that in eventually anyway. With like, speaking of that, I know people don't like it when we talk about things this way, and it's not a diss to Oda or anything. I know people like are getting honest because we're not like giving him enough credit, but it's just it's not about giving him no credit. It's about like I wonder if like from his writing process, if the first time we see him, like when he has the flower, if he was thinking of sand just as an ability. It would make sense if Crocodile was from the desert or like had an association with it, and maybe he does. Maybe he actually is from Alabasta and he was just like a peasant boy or something like that originally, and he's wanting to come back and retake it. Maybe there's more to his backstory that we don't know. But it makes me curious about Oda's writing process with Crocodile, because it doesn't. I'm not sure. I'm not saying I'm not sure. Like, I don't think Oda did plan it out or whatever. I just judging off of this reveal and like all the other times that we've seen it before, I am curious, like, if he did think of all the aspects of it, or if he did land on sand like more recently, or if
or when he took out those guys, because he
Yeah.
made like a little sandstorm.
he did use a sandstorm, yeah. But I don't know. I wonder if it was always that simple, and this, it literally was planned. It could be like there's nothing stopping it from being like just he thought of Crocodile. He was a sand guy. He was able to like suck moisture from things and create sandstorms, kind of, and obviously turned into sand. Or if it was more step by step as you're learning about everything. Like, I wonder if I wonder when it's just so interesting for me to think about, like, when he landed on each aspect of it. Like, when he was thinking about the Operation Utopia, did he think of that near the start of Alabasta, or did he think of that around the time when they just said, you know what, we're not gonna fight the rebellion, or we're not gonna go to Koza or all this shit, we're gonna go straight to Crocodile?
I think they talked about that like much more previously, like when
I think they alluded to a greater plan. Yeah.
When Vivi was first talking about Baroque Works, I'm pretty sure she said something about that.
She said that Baroque Works wants to create their own kingdom or their own country or whatever.
Yeah.
But that's like whether there's like a secret beneath that or whatever. It's not. I'm not trying to like pick it apart or anything like negatively. It's just so interesting to think about, like, when, like, what things are sort of thought of or put into the story where. And which things are set up as sort of like an opening so that you can fill in the gap later. Like, just that stuff to me is just, I know there's like a big contingent of people who watch the videos and who genuinely don't like when we think of things like that, but or sort of approach things this way, but it's genuinely out of curiosity and like wanting to understand like his writing process and stuff like that, because whether it was everything was planned instantly from the beginning, or it evolved naturally as like the story took turns, or the story was taken in a direction and things were added, afterwards that like don't conflict with anything, but also maybe weren't in the original plan for like an arc or whatever.
Expansion of an idea.
I just love to like see those things, because it just makes the story feel alive. I don't know. I like it. So it's I don't know. I feel bad because a lot of people really just don't like when we talk about it like that, but it's just the way that we like to enjoy the story. So
just don't be rude about it.
Yeah. But yeah, I wonder if there literally is no downside to Miss All Sundays. Shit.
I feel like it must be, and I was thinking this before too. It's like, okay, if she did that to Ace and then he lit on fire,
what would happen?
What would happen?
Yeah. And like she definitely couldn't use it against Smoker. She probably couldn't use it against Zoro, because Zoro's probably just stronger than her.
Well, that's what I was saying. That's what I was saying. Like, with the girl who can change her weight and stuff like that. Like, if your body was immovable, then it wouldn't affect you really.
Yeah. So maybe
unless you could poke out your eyes or something.
Yeah. So maybe the downside isn't having to do with her power. It's just that
more about the element
this
of
guy that she's fighting.
Well.
Yeah, and the circumstances of the fight. Yeah. Yeah. It sucks though. I hope he's not fully dead. I guess it doesn't matter, but like he's so fucking cool.
Yeah.
His whole outfit, his whole look, and everything, and his devil fruit power. Like, it's so sick. Did he say something?
Kankuro if he was dripped out and actually cool.
It's literally Kankuro. Oh my god. And so we got Gaara and Kankuro in the like, are you kidding me? Like, and then we got Choji with Chopper. Choji Chopper. Dude, you guys, and this is only the One Piece side of things. There's also a bunch from Hunter x Hunter that's arguable too.
Hey, but the thing
and Naruto / Sanji, because Kishimoto apparently asked Oda, like, oh, I like the name Naruto. Can I use that for my character? When Sanji had the little swirl for his eyebrow.
But I do. But Kankuro was already a character before this guy, because we were talking about the food pills thing, and then the One Piece. Someone said that the One Piece chapter came out, I think, like a few months before.
I thought somebody corrected that comment and they said no. It was actually like a year. One Piece was a year earlier or something. I'm going by Patreon comments. I saw that same thread. I think we could go check, I guess, but I don't know. I'm not gonna make too many judgments. It's just like it's piling up because we also watch Hunter x Hunter, and there's also like a few things, like multiple things from that are just like, we need to look at the chapters for this because these things are a little bit too similar. And I know like it's a shonen, so there's gonna be a lot of overlap with stuff.
It's just jokes.
It's just jokes, but it's also like, I'm not. To be clear, I'm not saying that they copied Kankuro for anyone who's misinterpreting. We notice similarities and a possibility that things from Hunter x Hunter may have, or things from Naruto may have lifted from Hunter x Hunter and been inspired by Hunter x Hunter to be in Naruto. And we've seen a couple similarities in One Piece, and it's my suspicion that Kishimoto, because he already, was inspired by other things and lifted things from Hunter x Hunter and other shows as well, it's possible that the same story happened with One Piece, where he possibly took some of these elements from One Piece and used them in his own story. But I don't know. We need to. I would, if I wasn't so concerned about getting spoiled, I would look up the dates and actually like do research on this. But I don't want to get spoiled on anything. So
to me, I feel like
and it doesn't matter. Yeah. So whatever. But yeah, sorry.
I was gonna say, like, what I was originally gonna say is based on the other comment. I feel like the tuning exams would have happened before this guy got introduced. Just like based on the timeline of those things, but I have no idea.
Naruto started, I think, in 90. I think One Piece started a year before. I'm not gonna look this up because I don't want to get spoiled. I don't want to get too into it. You guys tell us if Kishimoto is a hack and stole from Oda. Yeah, you like how I've just put it in the most incendiary way possible, where now it's just like I can't just say like, oh, can somebody give us, can somebody tell us like the deal behind this? It's just like
bullying us in the comments. Yeah, if your favorite author was a piece of shit.
Yeah. Let us know about that kind of stuff because I am curious about that. But yeah, other than that, leave a like and subscribe. We'll see you guys in the next one, Parson.
I'm Lindsay.